Hey everyone, and welcome to the Guochao Salon. In today's explainer, we're going to jump into who is shaping one of the world's most dynamic markets. This is absolutely essential stuff for anyone keeping an eye on the global economy.
So we're diving deep into the 5 faces of China's new consumer. We're going to unpack a market that honestly seems like it's pulling in 2 different directions at once. But you'll see it all makes perfect sense once you meet the people who are actually driving these trends.
Okay, so where are we getting all this from? Well, our guide for today is PwC's 2025 Global Consumer Insight Survey, specifically the China report. All this research was done just earlier this year, so it's a super fresh, data-packed look at what's shaping choices in food, health, and sustainability.
And here's why this matters so much. Carrie Yu from PwC really hits the nail on the head here. This isn't just about clever marketing, it's about building a business that can actually survive and grow. Basically, if you don't know these consumers, you're flying blind.
And that really gets us to the core theme of the report. The Chinese consumer market right now is a place of incredible contradictions. You've got these completely opposite trends happening all at the same time. And wow, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have this real economic caution. People are watching their wallets and discount stores are popping up everywhere. But then, on the other side, they are spending more than ever on things they see as premium, stuff related to their health, to unique experiences, and to sustainability. It's a really fascinating split. And just look at this number to see how serious they are about it. A whopping 63% of consumers in mainland China are willing to pay more for sustainable food. Now compare that to the global average of just 44%. I mean, that's not just a little bit higher, that is a huge gap. It tells you exactly where their values are shifting. So how in the world do we make sense of this split personality market? Well, the report breaks it all down into 5 really distinct consumer personas. So let's meet them, because this is where all that data starts to feel, well, human.
First up, we've got the value seeker. Let's imagine someone like Wendy Ng, a trainee banker in Hong Kong. She represents millions of people who are super pragmatic, totally comfortable with tech, and absolutely focused on getting the most out of every single dollar.
Wendy's morning isn't just about getting ready for work. It's like a masterclass in modern deal hunting. She's not just checking one grocery app, she's on 3 of them, comparing prices for milk and eggs. She'll even change her commute just to snag a buy one, get one free deal. For her, shopping isn't a chore, it's a game, and she's playing to win.
And believe me, she is not alone in this. This whole behavior is backed by a massive trend. Get this, 54%. More than half of consumers in Hong Kong are actively using coupons to manage what they spend on food. So yeah, this group is a powerful force.
Okay, so now let's do a complete 180 and meet our second persona, who is pretty much the total opposite, the experiential foodie. This is someone like Zhang Hao. For him, food isn't just about survival. It's entertainment, it's culture, it's something to share.
You see, for Zhang, Friday night isn't about pinching pennies. It's about discovering a story. The story behind an artisanal cheese, or a cool bottle of wine a blogger he follows recommended. He's the one posting that amazing-looking dessert on social media. For him, it's all about the experience. That's the product, and he's more than happy to pay for it.
And this isn't just a small trend, you guys. Look at this. Almost half of Chinese consumers, 46%, say they genuinely look forward to meals as a key part of their entertainment. Food is a huge part of how they relax and have fun.
All right, next up is Chen Shi, our eco-active health advocate. For her, her own personal health and the health of the planet, they're basically one and the same. Her buying decisions are completely driven by her values.
When Chen goes to the grocery store, it's not just shopping. It's practically an investigation. She's the one scanning QR codes to see if a farm is legit. She's always going to grab the more expensive organic apple over the one wrapped in plastic, no question. Every single purchase is her voting for the kind of world she wants.
And what's driving this? Well, it comes down to some really specific worries. A huge 58% are really concerned about the health risks from ultra-processed foods, and 53% are worried about additives and preservatives. So this isn't just a vague, I want to be healthy thing, it's a very precise focus on clean, natural food.
Okay, our 4th face is the tech-savvy optimizer. This is someone like Lu Qi. For him, life is basically a system, and his goal is to optimize it for peak performance. And, yeah, technology is his main tool for doing that.
Lu Qi's day is just seamless. His wearable tracks his sleep, a Gen AI app builds his meal plan, and his groceries, they show up in 30 minutes, delivered by a drone. For him, convenience isn't some nice-to-have, it's the absolute baseline. Technology just makes his life run better.
And don't think this is just some niche thing. A really significant 44% of consumers in mainland China say that wearable tech has already fundamentally changed their day-to-day lives. This fusion of health and tech is reshaping how people live on a massive scale.
And last but definitely not least, we have our fifth persona, the traditional domestic brand supporter. Think of someone we'll call Miss Wang. Her choices are guided by a real trust in local brands and a strong sense of her own cultural identity.
You know, when you look in Mrs. Wang's shopping cart, it's going to be full of those tried-and-true domestic brands. She feels this real pride in seeing Chinese companies create amazing, high-quality products. It's this idea people call Guochao 2.0. It's not just about buying local, it's a deep belief that made in China now means good quality from China.
And this really gets to the heart of it, right? The connection between culture and what you buy. A staggering 58% of consumers say their cultural background is a major driver in the food they choose. That's a powerful thing for any brand to understand.
Okay, so let's boil this all down. What are the three big things you absolutely need to take away from this? First, that paradox we talked about is the new normal. Consumers want both amazing value and premium quality at the same time. Second, the combination of personal health and sustainability is a massive driver for what people buy. And third, this Guochao 2.0 trend is totally reshaping brand loyalty, giving a huge advantage to local brands that get it right. So I'll leave you with this question. Trying to find the average consumer in this market is a waste of time. They just don't exist anymore. The real question is, which of these 5 very different people are you talking to? Because figuring that out is the key to everything.